What's up? What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Well, good evening for some. I'm just doing a quick live on my way to to a place that I'm going. So, hey, let's hang out together for a minute while we drive. I got my little phone posted up on my little thing that is rigged up on the windshield, so I can drive and I can go live and talk and stuff like that. And I figure I can go live a lot more if I take advantage of some of the times that I'm driving, because with this irrigation stuff, I'm driving all the dang time. I'm driving from city to city to city to city. So why not just hang out with some fam while we got some drive time? Because all I do when I drive around anyway is just listen to music and listen to videos. So hey, why not, right? So just give everybody time to get in and say what's up to each other. Say hello to each other if anyone comes. If not, I'm just gonna scroll through. But it's good to be amongst family on a beautiful Sunday, having a good time driving. It's nice out. But yeah, I can't be on the YouTube comments and stuff. I can kind of see the comments a little bit and everything because I have it set up to where it scrolls through, but it's on the delay because I don't have YouTube pulled up. So StreamYard has their little delay and everything. This is my first time going live like this. So hey, what's up, baby? How you doing? Hey, Tiffany Cherie, my love. How you doing? The Wickershire Project. What's good, brother? How you doing? It's good to have you here today. But yeah, like I said, we just rolling on through. I was outside in the garden this morning and I was getting all kinds of cool stuff done. So I broke my irrigation system, not my house's irrigation system, but I broke my 55-gallon barrel irrigation watering component, if you will. I broke it. And so I ran to Tractor Supply this morning to get some parts to fix it. All I needed was a 1-inch slip thread coupling and a 1-inch to 3/4 inch reducer so that I could actually reduce the pipe down and directly screw it onto the actual sump pump itself. Because the piece that actually broke was a little attachment piece on the sump pump. So it was whatever. It broke, but it was a little cheap plastic piece, and then now I'm directly connected to the sump pump, so it's a lot more secure now. So that's good. What up, bro? Farmer 76, how you doing, my fam, my brother? How you doing? It's good to have you here today. Oh yeah. Tiffany Cherie said no distracted driving. That's why I got it posted up so I don't have to mess with none of that. But yeah, I'm just trying to stay safe while we drive and talk. But saying I'm just saying hey to some fam as they come in. Yeah, Wickershire, I had fun doing that little short. That was cool. I went outside and just picked the strawberry and ate it. Didn't take no time at all to put it up and all that stuff. So I'm at a red light now, so I'll look at the chat a little bit. What's up, unprotected Lex? How you doing? How you doing today? Yeah, my baby looking out for me. She said no. She said no distracted driving. Y'all know I messed up and forgot my phone charger. Messed up and forgot my phone charger. So I'm at 20%. We're gonna test this iPhone, right? Because we got an iPhone now. We're gonna test. We're gonna test the battery capability of the iPhone, and I'm sure I'll make it through the live and everything like that. Because it's only like a 30-minute drive, but um, I think the person's house that I'm going to actually has an iPhone charger, so we'll be able to fuel up a little bit before we keep it moving. What's up, the sweet spot? How you doing today? How you doing today? It's good to have you, fam. So when you go out to the balcony when the sun comes up, does the sun face the balcony as it comes up, or does it face the balcony as it goes down? I'm talking to the sweet spot when I asked that because I was actually thinking about that earlier. So it's just something it was on my mind and I was wondering about it. So yeah, just let me know. Tiffany Cherie said no surprise there. Yeah, I'm always bad about keeping my battery charged and all this stuff. I need to get better about it. And the bad part about the iPhone charger is I was meaning to pick it up on my way in. Not way in, but on my way to the car, like from the backyard. I looked straight at it and just didn't even pick it up. That's my bad. That is my bad. But yeah, it's good to be with y'all on a Sunday, just hanging out, spending some time. But yeah, okay. So it rises in the back and sets in the front. Okay, so that's good. So you get that fresh morning sun. You don't got to worry too much about that blistering evening sun. You can get some shade from that, so that's good. You get the best part of the sun in Texas. What's up, GG Naturals? How you doing today? It's good to have you here, family. It's good to have you here. Yeah, we're just driving on over to my uncle's house. My uncle, he wanted me to come and look at his yard and everything. I don't usually cut grass, but for family, we make exceptions every now and then. I'm all about fixing the irrigation. I really am not very interested in the grass because it's just not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea pushing the lawnmower around and everything. I'll do it in my own yard. I love cutting my own yard and I love maintaining my own yard and everything like that, but it's just a lot of time for not so much to get from that time when you're cutting grass. So it's a labor of love for me. But yeah, we're getting on the highway now. We'll be on the highway and we'll be able to shoot on to where we need to go because I was gonna take the back roads and everything like that, but the highways are clear because it's a Sunday morning, evening ish kind of time. It's that Sunday brunch time, so the highways aren't popping too hard right now. Oh yeah, oh yeah. What's up, Cajun Hydroponics? How you doing? How you doing, my brother? It's good to have you. It's good to have you. Yeah, like I said, and y'all can keep chat. Y'all can keep chatting, keep asking me stuff too if y'all want. I'll address the questions as I come to like a red light or a stopping point. But I'm trying to stay safe while I drive, while I'm on the live, because if I don't, I'll be jive. I'm over here rhyming. Look at me. Nah, but yeah, it's nice to be out. It's really beautiful out here today. It's not a cloud in the sky, so just taking in the drive. I would have the windows down, but I don't want it to be too loud for y'all. So I have the air going, but the AC's not on. So it's like just passively blowing air from outside, and it feels so crispy and fresh. Just feels so good. But yeah, let me see here. Let me see here. Tiffany adding to the rhymes. But yeah, I'm at a red light. I'm gonna take a second and try to look at something, and if it interrupts my live, I'm sorry. Okay, I think we back. I think it probably interrupted for like a split second, but we're good now. I don't know if it interrupted. If it interrupted, let me know, chat, because I want to know. I want to know if it interrupted for a split second, but if it did, it's okay. I just wanted to make sure that we were good to go. I see that nobody left the chat or anything, so I don't think it shut down the broadcast or anything like that. I think it just delayed it for a second or something like that. But yeah, what it do, my brother? Eco neighbor, eco neighbor. My brother, he here, he here. Okay, so the live kept going. That's good. That's good. That's good to know. So the iPhone works well with the StreamYard apparently because what I did when I was asking was it still live was I was my directions wasn't showing on the screen when it would do something because I had it pulled out. So I had to click on the little thing to make sure that it was actually having a little tab on top. because when I'm on the live, it doesn't talk out loud to me or nothing like that. I know where I'm going, but it's good to have a good reference. You know what I mean? Especially when you drive so many places all the time, it can get confusing. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. So it just flickers out. The picture just flickers out for a second, but the broadcast doesn't end. That's good. That's nice to know. Oh yeah. But so what have y'all been doing in the garden so far? I mean, I'm trying. I know I gotta catch up with some videos and everything like that, but I'm going to. But just while we're here, what we got? What's new in the garden? I'm gonna tell y'all something that happened to me this last night when I planted the Silver Queen hybrid sweet corn. So I took the I took the Silver Queen hybrid sweet corn and planted it, and I shot it on the video and everything, and I might still post and everything, but realistically, I think a lot of that corn is dead. It's like zombie corn because the blades are happy and green looking, but the new growth on the corn it's dead and necrotic looking. It's like I know exactly. I think I know exactly what happened or how it happened. Basically, I had them in those trays inside that chamber, and I got a little inconsistent with my watering a little bit on my bottom watering. And you see how, well, I didn't show y'all, but the corn got really big inside those cells. So the other corn that I had that was really rooted really well inside the cells and everything like that, they were doing good, and they still are doing great. I'll show y'all an update on that later. But the new corn, the Silver Queen hybrid new corn that I planted, it's it looks healthy on the old, like the older growth, the older blades, but on the new growth, it's shriveled up and dead. So I'm like, hey, that's not good. So what I did as a precautionary measure, I went over to the hardware store. When I went over to the hardware store and everything, I basically just I grabbed some Silver Queen hybrid sweet corn because they actually had the variety that I planted already. They had some Silver Queen hybrid sweet corn, and I was like, wow, that's amazing. So I grabbed 2 packs of it. So what I might end up doing is I'll wait a few days and see if that corn kind of comes through, or see if the new growth kind of comes back or something. But the way that corn grows, that new growth being dead looking, it scares me. It concerns me. It makes me feel like I don't really have a place to go as far as growth with it. Because if it's coming out from a singular point and that singular point is dead, then what does that mean? I think I know what it means, but I'm at that say it ain't so phase right now. So we'll see together, I guess. But yeah, so the corn is it's an awesome thing, but I'm trying to make sure that I don't spend too much time trying to focus on something that's not really dead. And that's what I mean by zombie corn. It's like it's the old growth is literally still growing at right now. It's still healthy, it's shiny, looks good on the old growth, but the new growth looks completely dead, and that's what confuses me. Maybe down inside the corn, like inside the stem of the corn plant, like at the very bottom of it, it'll shoot a new growth like thing out or something. I don't know, but if it doesn't, that's not good. And maybe what happens is because the roots were all healthy and happy, the roots were all healthy and happy. So maybe what happens is when the new growth dies, it'll shoot out side shoots from the root part of the corn or something like that. Hopefully, I don't end up with some multi-headed corn. But if I do, I'll grow it. I don't care. I'll let it grow. I do not mind at all. But what I am gonna do is start some new corn just to have it started. You know, because if we do end up having to plant some more corn, it'll already be started, and I'll already start the hardening off process so that when I do take it outside, it doesn't skip a beat or anything like that. So let me go ahead and get over the highway right now, and it feels different being on a live and driving and stuff like that. But it's okay. It works out because I can stay focused on what I'm doing and everything. Make sure that everything's good around me. So yeah. But yeah, family, it's good to have you here today. I'm glad that we can spend a little bit of time and talk a little bit. But yeah. And Tiffany, feel free to answer any questions in the chat that you might know about the garden or anything like that, because I'm driving right now. So if they have any questions, if they have any questions that need to be asked, I can't really address it right now. So it'd be cool if you could help me out with that a little bit. If you don't know, it's fine. It's okay. It's all right. Because I'm literally gonna talk about what comes to my mind while I'm taking this little drive here. So we good. But yeah, this coming week, we got some pretty big plans in the garden and everything like that. We're gonna make sure that we can get some more establishment in the garden. We got I oh yeah, I got some new components for my reverse osmosis, and getting those new components and everything. I haven't shown y'all that yet, but I have a reverse osmosis filter in my bathroom, inside the guest bathroom and everything like that I use to make my foliar sprays. I use it to like do particular mixes and everything like that I want to be really pure. So the reverse osmosis that I have right now, it's supposed to let water out around 5 to 10 ppms, which is 5 to 10 parts per million. And right now it's letting it out at 30 parts per million. And for it to be letting out that, and that's not a lot on the grand scheme of things. Like when you have water out of the tap, it might have 200 parts per million. It might have 250 parts per million in it. But when you're dealing with something that's expected to purify and clean water, you want it to be the standard, right? You want to make sure that you're getting what you pay for. And I'll tell you another thing about that 30 ppms that's inside that water too. Usually, whatever it is that's getting past that filtration system, because the filtration system is at capacity or whatever, usually whatever it is that's getting past that is concentrating. So that 30 parts per million or whatever that is, which I think is chlorine. I really do think it's chlorine, because the water that it creates has like a slight smell. It has like a slight, not a slight, but it has a chlorine smell to it. So it makes me be suspect of having chlorine inside my water. And I mean, that's okay in small amounts, but like I said, when you have a concentrated amount of one thing, it can really start to affect how different things respond to what they take from that water. So you got to be mindful of these things when you're dealing with some of these more complex parts and things like that. And reverse osmosis is not complex. I mean, it's been around for a long time. It just has different uses and different applications in different situations. So um, what I use it for like if I am going to do a spray outside and I'm going to spray the plant's leaves and everything like that, I like to have the most pure water that I can have, so that I can make sure that it's having the most efficacy when I'm spreading that spray. And what I mean by efficacy is mean the effective rate of getting rid of whatever pests that I'm trying to get rid of, or to repel whatever pests that I'm trying to keep away. So it's a pretty important component in my garden tool belt, if you will. And I want to get it back firing on all cylinders. So what I did was I ordered from Pure Water, like it's called Pure Water Works or Pure Water Products or something like that, but it's out in Denton, Texas. And I ordered some new filter cartridges for the reverse osmosis filter. And I also went on Amazon and I ordered it's called a membrane filter, and it's like one of three filters, or one of three filters. And some reverse osmosis systems have more filters, but on my reverse osmosis system, it's one of three chambers that actually bypasses the water. And what that membrane filter does, it actually creates stability in the water by making the salinity levels be balanced, meaning that it takes everything out of there. It takes all the salt out of it that could be residually in the water. And I guess we can use this as a way to kind of segue into a little bit about what's going on with the RO system in regards to like the technicalities of it. So with the RO filter, you have microns, and microns are rated in different sizes, and they go like 0.5, 1, 5, 10, 20, 40. And the higher you go in micron size, that those microns allow through. So think of it as a screen door. You know how screen doors protect your house from bugs getting inside your house, right? Well, I mean, realistically, the micron filters in your water are doing the same thing. Oh, well, yeah, they're doing the same thing, and we got to be mindful of that. And what I mean by that is whatever microns that you're using to actually filter your water and everything like that, you have to make sure that it's compatible with whatever you're trying to take out of the water. And what I mean by that is if your microns are too big on your filters, you're going to be letting through everything that you're trying to keep out of your water in your filter. And this doesn't just apply to RO filters, it applies to different types of filters as well. So that's just one little thing to keep in mind about filters, reverse osmosis filters in my particular situation, but in filters in general, because water filtration is a very it kind of gets complicated a little bit. So you have to be able to differentiate the different terminology that's out there, because there's so many big crazy words out there that describe the same dang thing. So yeah, we have to be mindful of that. All right. So yeah, this is fun. I'm having a good time right now. And for me, I'm a person, I like to be stimulated. So stuff like this, it really helps me out because when I'm out here and I'm driving wherever I'm going to do like jobs and things like that, or whatever the case may be, it's like my mind is always just racing, going. And it's not like I really want to turn that off, but I really like to be able to use it to my advantage and really help me focus with different things that I'm doing, right? So that's pretty important to me. But yeah, we're just coasting on down, hopping off the highway and everything now because it put us on the George Bush Turnpike just to take us off. Because when I have my routes going on my phone, I deselect the tolls because I really don't want to. I don't want to tolls. I don't feel like I need tolls. I just go where I gotta go on the highway or on the back roads or on the streets. So yeah. Okay, we're at a good point now. Let me see something. Okay, so the battery's not bad. The battery's not. What I'm coming to find is I'm going to. I'll make it to where I'm going, and we're gonna finish up this live. But I'm I'm gonna have to make sure I'm conservative on the way home. That's especially if they don't have a Android charger. I mean, not an Android, but an iPhone charger. Because I was Android strong for like the last 10 years or something like that, 10, 12 years, and then I just went to iPhone. I was like, I'm switching. I'm done. Nah, it's not like Android did me bad or anything like that. I just wanted to try something new. And as y'all can see, the iPhone's really helping me create new content and really feel comfortable while I'm doing that. So I think Apple products are really, I'm starting to kind of notice that Apple products are really good for creatives. They just kind of have a framework that's really well set up for that kind of a deal. And as me being a creative, who is also an applying person who likes to actually put my hands on things and do things, but I don't like to really be encumbered by having to mess with the camera so much. I'm getting decent at doing that as far as like putting the camera where it needs to be and everything like that, but realistically, I don't really care for messing with the camera. I like to just be in my element, y'all. I like to just be doing what I'm doing. I'm at a red light right now, so let's look at the chat real quick. Tiffany Shree says, "Why do I smell irrigation primer and glue in the fridge?" I didn't put irrigation glue and primer in the fridge. What I did though, so when I repaired that drip part, I rinsed it off in the sink. I made sure that I didn't leave nothing left over, but that those they have a little smell to them. So Tiffany Cherie says tolls hiss. What's up, Kiki Soto, Urban Girl? How you doing? How you doing? Rural life with the Ross, the everyday life of OCG chick. Halal family homestead. How y'all doing? BB Globe, it's good to see you. You're probably new in here. I haven't seen you before, but if you've been in here before, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. What's up, Micro Farmer? How you doing, my brother? Okay, the light's green. Took a second to chat it up, but now we back on the road. But we really only have about now. We only really have about like 8 more minutes, 8 to 9 more minutes on live because we're almost there now. We're the city bordering the city that I'm going to right now. So yeah. But isn't this fun, y'all? Like I'm just sitting here talking to y'all, and I've been to a few people's lives to where they actually have it set up like this, and I was like, man, when I get set up right, I'm gonna actually do that more because I think that this kind of style is cool. I'm like a very fidgety person, so when I'm sitting at the computer, I get kind of antsy. I'm just like, I gotta go somewhere and I gotta move and I gotta do something. That's why in my future lives, y'all, if y'all stay tuned and everything for future lives, y'all are gonna see that I'm gonna basically be having a situation where either Tiffany will be holding the camera and I'm on live and I'm out there doing something, or I have my phone mounted somewhere and I'm doing something outside, and then I can come and just kind of say something to the chat every now and then. But you know, right now, I'm just I'm just taking advantage of the fact that I can have it set up like this. But as we go forward and as the season progresses and as I do more outside, you're going to see me outside in the elements and outside doing that in my perspective, from my perspective. So I look forward to being able to share that with y'all. And I appreciate everybody being here, just hanging out with your boy Farmer Q. So yeah, the other cool thing about this iPhone is like when I'm going somewhere and there's other apps running, everything like that, it not only kind of gives me a little arrow indicator of where I need to go next, but it'll beat me and it'll beep me and tell me like, oh, it'll kind of give me signals as opposed to. I really do not like Google Maps, y'all. Like, I do not like it because basically you'll just be kind of being hands free, I try to be hands free and everything like that, but Google Maps, they make it really hard for you because I don't know. It's like they add all this unnecessary stuff when they're trying to tell you where to go, and I'm like, stop it, stop it. Maybe I'm just assimilating to the iPhone life real fast. Maybe, maybe I'm just biased already. Maybe I got the rose-colored shades on with the iPhone symbol on the glass frame of them, and I'm just seeing the iPhone symbol. Oh man, I cracks myself up. Okay, so nice. See, the iPhone just gave me a little beep, and then that beep signaled me to look at it real quick, and then I was able to be like, okay, I know exactly where I need to go. Yep, boom. But yeah, we having a good time. We having fun. We having fun. Okay, we good on battery life. I just had to check real quick because I didn't want to cut off on us. We about 5 minutes away from where we're trying to go, so we're gonna chop it up and hang out for the last 5 to 7 minutes or whatever it is. But I know confidently now that my battery will survive me getting there, so that's good. But I got to do better about taking my phone charger with me places, and I also have to do better about charging my phone before I go places because that can be a problem. It really can. Luckily, I don't even need my phone to get back home because I know this area that I'm going to roughly all the way up to the street that I'm going, all the way up to the street when I turn onto their like house or whatever. I know exactly where I am, so I can navigate. Before we had iPhones, before we had these smartphones and all this stuff, we let me tell y'all what I did. And I'm at a red light right now. But let me tell y'all what I did before we had these smartphones. I would literally go on MapQuest. I would look at the directions and I would memorize the directions. I would memorize each turn that I had to take before these smartphones came along. Now I just use it. And I mean, my sense of navigation is still pretty good, but I feel like it's really affected me in that sense. It's taken away from that tool belt a little bit. So we're at a red light, so we'll hit the chat up a little bit. Gigi Natural says, have your pen and paper ready for Q lives. Oh, it's pouring rain in Canada? What part of Canada are you in right now? What's up, Love Notes? How you doing? It's good to have you, fam. Oh yeah. BB Globe said that she is new, so it's good to have him here. I'm gonna stop saying she. I'm saying it's good to have you here because I have made the mistake of saying the wrong gender quite a few times now. but we get better. We press on. We press on. But to everyone who's here today, welcome. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I really do. And I hope that y'all got something from this live today because I got something with y'all spending time with me while I drive, right? I'm just chilling. I'm driving, doing my thing. And my destination is 900 feet to the left. So I'm gonna pull up to the destination here, and then I'm gonna close out. I'm not gonna just close out abruptly. We gonna pull up to the location here and get here and everything. But to the left, to the left. This is an old neighborhood. These are some giant trees out here. Really, really giant trees. Okay. All right. And we here. And we are here. We have arrived. So I'm gonna go ahead and go say what's up to the uncle up in here, and we're gonna close it out. But it's been amazing chilling out, hanging out on the drive live, whatever you want to call it. The drive live, no jive. We back to rhyming again, but I appreciate that, the Wickershire Project. I'm trying to do a little something with the beard. You know what I'm saying? I gotta. Speaking of that, the gypsy, yes, oh my gosh, like, so I don't want to botch their channel right now, but the gypsy and the vanilla gorilla. Yes, the Gypsy and the Gorilla Vanilla, their channel, they're doing like a beard challenge. And I'm going to hit that up because I saw it and I'm like, okay, got to get them beard oils going, got to wash and exfoliate, got to keep that face clean. It's going to help me be a better man as far as keeping myself up. So I always like to look for stuff like that and challenges on YouTube and everything. I like to look for something that's going to improve my life by me participating in the challenge. And by me applying myself to it, I can add to the challenge I'm a part of as well. So how you doing, Simply Jan? It's good to have you. You have a good one too, Halal Family Homestead. I appreciate everybody being here today. I appreciate everybody spending time with me today, and it's been an awesome time. And I'm gonna go ahead and head off in here, but y'all know what that means, fam. Y'all know what that means. That's Farmer Q. I'm not gonna hit the chest hard because the wife said it hit too hard. The chest anyway. So Farmer Q out. Love y'all.